Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is about how I got pregnant, how me and my partner found our donor, and the route of method we used in order to conceive. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so when I do drop new uploads, you can be the first to get the notification. In lesbian relationships, there are different routes that women do choose to go down to conceive. Us personally, we did do artificial insemination, which is basically just finding you a donor, and your donor basically just donates sperm to you. So really quick, I'm just going to give you guys a little details. We found our donor on a website. Well, there's an app called Just a Baby. I will put it down in the comment section, but just JUST space A space baby, BABY. You can find that app at the Apple Store on iPhone, and I'm sure they have the app for Androids. So you basically sign up, create an account like any other website, and you will basically put information about yourself, what you're looking for, if you're looking to have a baby naturally or if you're looking for artificial insemination. For us, I put artificial insemination in my bio, which basically means I just need the donation. I don't need any physical contact with any man at all. So basically, there's guys that will not respect that. They will hit you up and be like, although your bio say artificial insemination and you don't want to have any physical contact, can we still do it naturally? They will try it, don't get me wrong. So basically, if you get messages like that, you can basically just put an X them out, and you won't get hit up from them anymore. So me personally, my donor had contacted me and he hit me up and he was basically like, I can help. So me, honestly, I'm thinking like, okay, I don't really know how this worked. This is our first time trying this. So, I communicated with him. We conversated. He basically told me everything that I needed to basically begin trying to conceive. And that was basically download the Flow calendar, which is on the app, the Apple App Store. Flow calendar is basically a calendar that basically tracks your menstrual cycle. Even if you know that you have a regular 28-day cycle, or your period come every 28 days, you will basically just track your cycle for a couple of months. Me, honestly, I think I started this process in 2000 and we started thinking about it in 2019, but we did not start going to try until last year, 2020, August, if I'm not mistaken. So we tried twice. The first time, basically, depending on where the donor live, you would basically hit them up and you guys would come to some type of agreement on where to meet. For us at the time, we stayed in Lancaster, California, and he stayed in Torrance, California, which is like an hour and a half away from each other. So basically, me and my partner, when we got off work, we'll basically meet up and then we'll go meet the donor. He was very professional. I can't speak for every other donor, but this guy was super professional. We would meet him at a Starbucks. At that time, COVID was really, really big. So Starbucks, the inside was closed. So he would just come up to the car. The first day we signed our contract, which basically means that this is something that he typed up, basically saying that he doesn't want anything to do with the birth of the baby or basically having the baby, raising the baby financially. He doesn't want any responsibility, which was great for us because I did not want a donor who wanted to be in the picture. This is for me and my woman, and I just didn't want that extra being there. I just wanted the donation, and that was it. Some people will charge. I don't really know much about that situation, but for us, we were blessed. We got a donor who charged us $0, not a cent. Thank you, God. It was wonderful. I mean, if we had to pay, I was ready to pay. I have friends that do have kids who did have a donor or went to the sperm bank, and they pay like $12,000, $10,000, depending on, how many rounds they had to go, or even if it worked. Me, honestly, I never been with a man. I just knew that my body was in great shape. I never had any health issues. I never been with a man. I never tried to have a baby. So really, it was like rolling the dice for us. I just felt like I was healthy and I shouldn't have a problem conceiving. So yeah, he was free, guys. really was free. If you guys download the app and you guys run into him, you guys will be very, very lucky. He also had advised us to go to Amazon and buy the ovulation kit. I will put the ovulation kit, the exact one that I did have, which is the one that has the smiley faces on it. So basically, he told us how it worked. Basically, you know, after my menstrual would come, like 6 days after, I would basically begin tracking to see when I'm ovulating. So basically with that ovulation kit, you would take a stick out, you would urinate on that stick, and if you got a smiley face or a blinking face, that was go time. Meaning that at that moment, at that day, while you have that smiley face or that still smiley face, because one would be blinking and then the one would be basically like when it's just smiling, it don't move. When it's smiling and it don't move, that's your highest day to be able to get pregnant, which means that you're ovulating right then and there and you have a high chance of getting pregnant. So I went on the day that I had the blinking face, we would go, and then I went on the day where I had the still face. So I went on a Wednesday, skipped that Thursday, then I went on a Friday. So basically he would just come up to the vehicle, since it was COVID, and he brung us basically a syringe, and he brung the donation of sperm that he had in like a little container, very professional. And at that moment, you know, then he would just walk away and tell us good luck, which is great. Good luck. Thank you very much, sir. So my girlfriend basically would inseminate me, which is basically, you know, you put the syringe back and, you know, inject the sperm inside the syringe and then put the syringe inside of you. For me personally, I found out that basically having your legs up after you insert the sperm give you a higher chance of being pregnant. I left my legs up for 2 hours from Torrance, well, like an hour and a half, from Torrance, California, all the way to Lancaster till we got home. Left my legs up in the back seat while my girlfriend drove us home, and that's how we got our daughter. But don't get me wrong, the first time that we tried, I did not get pregnant. And let me tell you, I was so stressed out. We actually went to Miami like August 27th, and that was like 2 weeks after we had did the first insemination, and my period was late, which my period never been late before. So honestly, I was thinking I was pregnant. When you want to be pregnant so bad, it will literally play a mind game on you, and that's exactly what it did to me. My period was late. When it did end up coming, which was like 2 days later, I was bawling. I was so sad. You know, we were on vacation. I didn't want to do anything. Once my menstrual came down, I was so sad. Like, so that's the thing about this. It's like rolling the dice, and, you know, your emotions will get involved, especially if you want it really bad. Your emotions will get involved. And if it don't work for you, or your menstrual end up coming, you know, like, you have to be strong about it, because it will get you down if you really want to have a baby. So that's what happened to me. I had texted him, let him know, you know, my menstrual started. I'm super sad. He was very kind. He told us basically when we come back from Miami that we can try again. Me, honestly, I'm telling my girlfriend, like, I don't know if I want to keep trying, because I don't even know if I can get pregnant. You know, I could just be putting sperm in me and feeling irritated and annoyed by it, because, you know, like, this is the inside of my body, you know, like, this is me. So, and I could just be doing that, and it's just never going to work. I didn't know. So when we came back from Miami, my menstrual went off, and I did the whole process over with the ovulation kit. Once I got those 2 faces again, we went to go see him again. Same thing. We did the whole process all over again, and it worked. This was in September, and I would never forget the day I found out I was pregnant. We were in Vegas for my girlfriend's cousin baby, for her baby gender reveal, and I was sick as hell. Again, my period was late. This time it was like 5 days late. I was not letting it get to me. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to even let my feelings get involved, because if I'm not pregnant, I don't want to be sad. So we go on to Target. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, steal me a pregnancy test, because we had pregnancy tests at home, but I did not want her to, you know, buy a whole box of pregnancy tests and try to, you know, see if I'm pregnant, and I wasn't. I would have been mad that we spent our money. So, hi. So yeah, basically, yeah. So she stole me a pregnancy test out of Target.
You got stole?
Yes, you did. She stole me a pregnancy test out of a box, out of a box, and I went inside of a. Wow, what is that? I went inside of a stall in Target, and I'm like, okay, let me just go in here and pee and see if I'm pregnant, because I mean I was sick as hell. And she went into the line to check out, and I'm in the restroom, and I'm like peeing on the stick, right? And you know, usually when I pee on a stick, you always get that like one line, which means you're not pregnant. So I had got that one line first, and then I'm looking, and then I see that second line that make it across come in. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what the hell? I'm in the bathroom talking to myself. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I am pregnant, because what the heck? So yes, that's how I ended up getting pregnant, and that's how we end up having Bronx. So it took me only 2 tries. Everybody's body is different. But specifically, this donor did state that he has very strong sperm and that you have a high chance of getting pregnant if he give you a donation. And he was not lying. Thank you.